Hey guys, welcome to another episode. I'm that car guy, Tim. We're down here in the USA in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho for Car Delay. Now this show is absolutely huge. And why not? It's a great day. It's plus 30, so many cars, so many people. It's gonna be a great time. Let's go.
Yeah, it's a hot day. I'm hanging in the sunshine. You should hit me with the splash gun so I cool down. Won't you come on over? We can party till the sun's down. Baby, let me buy you a drink while we're dancing a blink. I could go for some Queen Bee too. Bass is going boom boom. Baby, if you're looking for some crazy, I'll tell you everybody's standing in a line for the water slide. You can come on over. We can take the roller coaster. And you know everybody's looking for a ride in the water slide. Water slide.
So at car shows, you're gonna see the restored classics, you're gonna see works in progress, and then you're gonna see beasts like this. How's it going, Nathan?
It's going good. How are you?
Doing good. So it's a Ford-ish,
Yeah, it's a Ford on a Dodge chassis with Cummins engine.
and it's too big. I can't fit it in the frame. I tried, guys, but I can't fit it in the frame. This must have been one heck of a project.
Well, the interesting thing is it's only got about a 3-inch lift. Most of the height is from the cab and the tires. The tires are 55 inches. It's off a military hauler. They're about bulletproof with the thickness on the tire walls. The cab is huge. It's off an old semi from 1951 or 2. The whole thing's kind of just cobbled together at this point, but we're planning on working more on it.
So you got really kind of like a Frankenstein here. Like you said, you got a old Ford F6 cab. You got a 2002 Dodge chassis, and a 90s 12-valve Cummins.
Yep, it's a 97 Cummins, the old 12 valve. It's got a big $2,000 or so fuel pump on it. It's got a lot of power. We got a little bit of a problem since the tires are so big, we need to re-gear it because right now it's got a lot of horsepower but no torque. So we can't really get it going, but once it gets going, it's faster.
That's awesome. And the tires, now this is something special. Now we don't really do this in Canada, but these are U.S. Army spec tires, right?
Yeah, they are. They're off a hauler. We don't know exactly what they're from, but we found them on Craigslist. We just traded some body work with the guy. He gave us the tires. That's about all we know.
So Canada, the stories we hear about Craigslist in the States, they're all true.
Yeah, they're all true. We get some weird stuff.
Right on. Sweet rig. It's got to be a blast to drive. Thanks so much, Nathan.
Thank you.
There's cars lined up as far as you can go, all the way down to the lake. And something really cool they're doing here at Coeur d'Alene is the Young Builders Alley. So this is for anybody who's 25 and younger who's into cars and they want to fix something up. This is a really cool initiative to keep the whole vibe of classic cars alive in North America. So I've been seeing all this about Young Builders Alley. What is this Young Builders Alley?
Well, what I've heard is it's a brand new thing they're doing this year, and it's pretty neat because I guess it used to be pretty expensive to put your car in the Coeur d'Alene, and I'm pretty excited to be here just because it's something I can finally do easily because it was cheap enough to afford to come and do it. And it's pretty much based around anybody that's 25 years and younger to be able to come and do it because they want to get a lot more younger people into it because, you know, there's a bunch of old guys here and there's a lot of cool cars too, but I I think it's pretty neat seeing all the younger guys here with all their projects, because I feel like everybody hangs out and they don't get a chance to really go show them. So this is a perfect opportunity for that.
Absolutely. And do you think it's going to spark more interest for young guys like us?
Oh, I definitely think so. I mean, after I heard about it, I said, I'm in, I'm coming. And I'd like to do this every year if they're going to have it until I'm 25, but I'll keep coming after that.
All right, I'm here with Elijah. Elijah, this is a beautiful Custom Deluxe.
Yeah, it is. It's a 1983 Chevy Custom Deluxe K10. I've been working on it since I got it in 8th grade and been restoring it with my mother and my grandfather. Been trying to restore it to its former glory so I can bring life back into the older trucks.
Absolutely, and I know you've done a lot of custom work on this. There's also a lot of work that's been hidden, a lot of replacement parts.
Yeah, we've had to replace the transmission, rebuild the four-wheel drive because that went out last winter. The headers actually ended up exploding on me one time while I was driving down the road, so we had to put new headers in it and replace the radiator and do a bunch of other things with it. I actually fell in love with it when we got the custom bumper for it. We had a friend help me out, so I kind of learned how to weld. It's all logging chains and steel, and it's kind of a fun hobby to do, is restoring stuff as opposed to the other stuff that most teenagers get into now. The interior is still the original interior, so it's got some cracks and stuff. We're gonna replace that, put a new bench seat in it. I actually need to put a new speedometer in it because that went out a while ago, so we need to put a new one on that. And then I'm hoping to get some of the doors painted as well as getting the outside of the truck painted.
You must get a lot of looks driving down and you're driving to school.
When we actually got it the first time, I pulled into the Super One in Rathdrum and was able to successfully set off almost every car alarm in the parking lot because of how loud it is.
Right on. Well, sweet truck, Elijah. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, then.
They definitely will get up. Oh, yeah.
All right, found another Chevy. John, this is your Chevy. Beautiful C10.
Thank you.
Tell me all about it.
Well, I got it out of Spokane. It was a younger guy that owned it, and I don't know where he got it from. He had, I think, 7 or 8 kids, and this was his daily driver for a while, and it just didn't fit the kids, obviously. So it was completely destroyed pretty much, and barely ran. And I brought it home and went and bought a parts truck a couple weeks later and started tearing everything off of this thing and pretty much rebuilt it from the ground up with the parts truck. It was also a little beat up, but I'm not really going for looks as much as horsepower. So it makes about 400 horse. It's pretty quick.
The patina, is this original or is this manufactured patina?
It's manufactured and original. The color's not original. The bed was blue. I got it out of Coeur d'Alene. It was a California bed. I did shorten the frame, so it's not an original short bed, but the doors, they are off that parts truck. Everything's off the parts truck except for the cab, but it's manufactured patina, definitely. All this bubble in here, kind of, that was just from hammering out a big creased dent that was in it. And
so that's not cancer, that's just
exactly
product of the fix.
Yep, exactly. Like I said, I'm not really going for good looking, more of a hammered rat shit look is what my back window says. So that's kind of where I'm going with the look with it. It's going to pretty much stay how it is on the looks. If anything else, I'm just going to build it to be faster and faster, and that's about it.
1965 C10. Beautiful, beautiful C10, John. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Coeur d'Alene is an awesome, huge show. I hear they've been turning people away. There's so many cars out here. If you haven't been, you gotta come on down. We'll see you next year here at Coeur d'Alene in beautiful Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, USA. That's a take. Thank you.